just makes it the best bang for your buck, and it's solidly hands down what I would choose. It's the MSR Hubba Hubba NX. The NX stands for Next Generation. It's a lot lighter than the previous one. They trimmed just about a half a pound off of it, making it really great for going out on an extended backpacking trip. You're not going to be feeling the weight nearly as much. Its size is great. The new generation is a little shorter and a little wider, so you're not going to be cramping your elbows up if you're in there with somebody else. And there's definitely enough room for 2 people and some gear thrown in. Even for a tall person, there's plenty of room in there. And one might think that looking at this, you might not have as much visibility, but when you're lying in this tent, the placement of the mesh is perfect. Not only do you have the mesh here, which gives you great visibility, both when you're lying down, sort of looking up, but you can also look out the toe. There's also mesh down there. It's a symmetrical tent, and you get a great view of the sky. And this is also very lightweight, so it just helps to cut down the overall weight of this tent. The tent poles are very lightweight as well. Super easy to set up. Very simple. You just lay the tent on the ground, you stake it down, put the poles down on top, and a couple snaps and you are done. Very solidly designed, rugged, not going to break on the trail. Another nice option about this tent, something so simple that you wouldn't necessarily even think about, but then in actuality it makes a big difference. When you go to stake the tent, this gives you the option to adjust where the stake is going to go. You can adjust it very simply, just pull it through wherever. So if you hit a rock, you hit a root, whatever, you don't have to move your entire tent, which I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but when you're out there, it can be so annoying. The stakes themselves are really nice. Sorry, I should have had those out, but come in a nice little sack. These, because they are finned, I guess you'd call it, have actually a lot of strength, but they're so lightweight. They're lighter than a pencil. Actually, a lot lighter than a pencil. Inside, you have mesh storage pockets. Here. It doesn't cut down on the visibility, but gives you a place to store your headlamp, a snack, whatever you might want it to put in there. Finally, when you have the fly on, obviously you're going to lose some breathability, but in order to address that, they have these nifty little stakeout options. So you have this vent, it just attaches right like that. So when the fly, sorry, it's hard to show without having the fly on, but when the fly is on, this will hold itself out, so you get a nice breeze that's able to circulate up and under. Makes a world of difference, especially on a hot, balmy night. Finally, just the fact that it's a 2-person tent that's still ultra lightweight, but it has 2 doors. Some tents don't design for that in the name of cutting back weight. It makes a world of difference to be able to do that, especially if there are 2 people. You don't want to wake up your partner or your friend in the middle of the night because you accidentally stepped on their head. Definitely nice. And finally, I can't show it right now, but you can set this tent up in ultra lightweight mode by just having the fly and a footprint. And it provides a really quick, really easy shelter. If you're in a really buggy zone, it might not do so well, but if you just need something to keep you protected from the elements, it's spot on. So I kind of showed you how on the 2-person version of this tent, you had these nice little vents. So in actuality, this would be staked out. If it's a colder night, you don't need so much breathability, you can have this nice and secure. On a hotter night, unvelcro it, and this little doodad hooks nice and securely, is fastened. You just velcro it out like that,